getting it going so well, and so congratulations. Now I'm going to turn over to Ben, because we're going to have to start flying around, and we're probably only going to manage to get to one or two other places, I think, tonight, Ben, but that's fine, because this has been a really interesting presentation.
Yes, cool. I have to say, James, this is the best game in town, and I'm one of the landowners, just like Peter here, and it's one of the best investments I've made, professional development-wise, and just sheer joy of meeting people and networking. But okay, for places
well, thank you.
You're welcome. For places we can visit, I'm going to suggest that we go to the virtual Palomar West, the San Diego hospital, and then after that, if we want to go somewhere else, we could go to Virtual Ability Island, which is the organization that shared in the Linden Prize this year, and this is the Virtual Ability Island is an organization that has done the most, or seemed to do the most good in the real world by their work in the virtual world. And so it's for anyone with disabilities can go through and get assistance, work with the second mentors. One was the Second Health London that we saw last week, Palomar West, and Virtual Ability. Okay, so if you don't have those landmarks, just come with me and we'll go get them. And then we'll all just teleport. If you don't make it there, why doesn't everybody click on me and make friends with me? Then you can just ask me to teleport you over. Okay, that always helps me if I get lost. I think actually I'm big friends with all of you. So I'm going to go get a landmark, if anyone wants to come with me. I'll go find that alt of mine before she gets logged out.
Well, have a good trip, guys.
Thank you. Great, guys. So do we all have the landmarks?
Oh, I better go. All right, better go.
What's showing up in mine is a folder that says Second Tours Landmarks, and everything's inside there. Okay, so mine, when I did that, it was, I'm just going to do it again to make sure that I'm getting exactly what you guys are getting. So I'm clicking on the poster, I'm clicking buy, it gives me a whole bunch of items in my inventory. What it gives me actually is a folder that says Second Tours Landmarks. I'm just going to click on it to open it, like click the arrow, and then within that folder now I have actually there are 4 landmarks. Where's landmarks? I'm just going to click on it to open it, like click the arrow, and then within that folder now I have actually there are 4 landmarks. One of them is Virtual Palomar West, and I'm going to double click on that, which will give me a little window that says teleport, and then I'm going to click on it to teleport. Okay, so
I think we've got a few more people arrived. I have to say, this is the best way of getting from Sacramento to San Diego. It's about a 500-mile journey normally. So how did you get involved with Health 2.0?
I just got into LinkedIn, and then I just looked at a couple of discussion group, and and saw that there's a conference they have every year. So I'm kind of interested in the social networking, social marketing sites, and I do some research while doing my MBA studies.
Studies show that pleasant lighting
this,
reduces pain, stress, and discomfort for patients and guests, and helps
see
our
how
staff recharge.
this will be used in the
Your
health.
family and friends feel comfortable gathering here during your stay. They're welcome to use our free Cisco Wi-Fi network to stay
Yes, I must
connected
say, I
whenever
think
they
it's one of the
visit.
most interesting
Access to the
conferences
network,
I've
wired
seen for
or
a long time. I
wireless, is
didn't go to
available
the first
literally
one
everywhere
last
in the
year, and I
hospital.
regret it.
Even
I've had a
outdoors
look
on
at
the
quite a lot
hospital
of the
grounds via
presentations
our wireless
online.
mesh network.
Uh-huh.
Before we register,
it seems to be, you know, a very futuristic perspective.
So if you want to just go over to the information kiosk and get yourself a real live RFID bracelet so they can check you out wherever you are in the hospital.
I think that the RFID just loads automatically onto you as you walk past.
Oh, okay. I know that you end up getting a bracelet.
Did Esther make it? She was the only one back at the place.
Let me take a look for Esther.
I was just talking to Addie before the rest of you came. This is a hospital that is being built as a real hospital in San Diego. It's due to open in about 3 years' time, I think. And it's this demonstration has been built by Cisco
I want to highlight another keyword
as essentially a
Welcome
way
to
of
the main lobby
demonstrating
at
what the
Palomar
hospital is
Medical
going to
Center.
look like in the end, and as a sort of upmarket version of the types of 3D animations that architects often build now when they present drawings of large hospitals. And it's fascinating. You can literally run around and go into all the different clinics. You can fly around the outside and see what the outside looks from all different types of perspectives. And then they have this RFID tag that you pick up as you go through, which monitors exactly where you are in the building. And they certainly used to have avatars that would actually meet you at the door. They had people who were sort of obviously working here, and they would show you around. And I've had one session with one of those avatars once, but they obviously haven't got them here at the moment. Do you know any more about that side of things, Ben?
Yes, I haven't seen anyone here to greet guests as they arrive. I did encounter about 12 bots when I came here last March, and they would actually answer basic questions. So if we want to start following that hallway, down that hallway there.
And let's just have a quick wander around for a couple of minutes and then see if we can rapidly go to the Ability Island.
That sounds great. Okay, let's do that.
So let's all meet back here in about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes will be
less.
fine, yeah, sure.
So Ben, are you running 2 avatars right now?
I am. Sorry, here, let's see. Yes, I am. I've got the other avatar in the same shirt there and logged on so I can record just system audio on the other computer. I hope it doesn't crash on me like last time. And then I'm doing the video.
That's right, you said you were going to try that.
Yeah, and this my regular avatar is recording video.
Welcome.
They're right next to each other, so I just have to remember which mouse I'm using. Sometimes I'm typing and I'm flying around like I hit a few walls over there because I was trying to type on the screen, and while I thought I was on the other computer. And so it made my avatar, I guess the letters must have been like shortcuts, and I was flying up in the air.
Pretty good.
Yes. So I guess it's about 5 minutes. What do you guys think? Should we go on to Virtual Ability Island? And you guys can come back here another time? Okay, let's... so if we look in our inventory, do you all have the Virtual Ability? So in our inventory, we should be able to find under Recent, we should be able to find the Virtual Ability landmark in the landmarks. Well, I should say not in the landmarks, but in the folder that said second tours landmarks. The lady that started Virtual Ability is Gentle Heron, and she started the organization and got a big grant for it with the library to provide support for people like herself because there wasn't support here. And anyway, this is a wonderful island, so if we all want to click on Virtual Ability, and I'll meet you all there. Okay, if you get lost, I am me.
This is interesting. I've never actually been to this island before.
Oh, it's great, yeah.
And so it's for people with all sorts of disabilities?
Yes, the woman who actually started the island, she has MS, and she spoke at the Second Life conference this past year, and she's in a wheelchair. She actually said she doesn't leave her house that much. She started this and got the grants. They've got the National Library of Medicine grants for the island, and if you want to learn about Second Life, this is the place to learn. You can be a mentor on this island. You know, after you learn a little bit, they're glad to take on people as mentors. There's an awful lot of events here, and just think about it. You might not be able to walk in real life, but you can fly, you can dance, you can do anything in Second Life. And it's been like just life-changing for so many friends of mine who are members here.